What up, world? Chào bác, chào cô, chào ông, and chào bà. This is your soon-to-be favorite Vietnamese dude, Ha Mai of alwayswalmac.com. Swing through and grab a t-shirt or maybe a hat from us if you want. But if not, sit back, relax, strap on your seatbelt, turn the volume up, and listen as I interview cool Vit people and non-Vit people like you and me for this new podcast I wanted to try. My first ever guest is a Dallas, Texas-based artist, designer, and typographer who loves going cool and is a nun in another dimension. Get to know the super talented, very cool, free-spirited Miss Jaclyn Lee. Hey, see me?
I can see. Can you see me?
I do see your dog. Cute doggy.
I wasn't sure if he was allowed in the podcast or if I should put him away.
He's so chill.
Well, he actually brings me his treats. He'll just carry them to me. So he just did that for about 10 minutes, and now he's a little chill. But he might do that if he's still around.
What's his name?
Taro.
Taro?
Yeah.
That's funny. I got a friend named Taro.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Is he an artist?
Yeah. So
I think I've met him a couple times.
Oh yeah? He's married to Milan. Milan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met them quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
As one of the pop-ups, yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen him though. I need to link up with him again. He's cool.
Oh.
He's a good time. So is
Cool.
Milan.
Yeah, they I saw her she had her work shown at this gallery at the Contemporary. I think it was last year that I saw her work. I love her work.
Yeah, her work's awesome. She has a good attitude too. Every time I see her, she's laughing. And her laugh amplifies by 20 times. So you can hear it from 20 feet away. But yeah, this is gonna be a casual thing. This, like I told you, this is something totally new. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. But it's just gonna be a casual talk. I just saw you on Instagram randomly, and I want to start up this podcast, and I was randomly messaging everybody, emailing people, emailing customers that I got from my website. Nobody replied. Nobody.
Really?
Only you did. So,
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, what's funny is that I have a lot of issues with my Instagram because even just now I was oh my god, I have 10 missed messages because the way they filter through on the business account is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Some will go into one folder and they don't tell I don't get alerts on it. Maybe it's my settings that I'm doing something right. But yeah, I saw yours. I guess that was on the same day. So
that's cool.
Yeah, nice a messaging thing.
They're forcing us. They're forcing us to obey to their rules.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, like I said, it'll just be a casual thing. And in the beginning, I'm just gonna create an intro, and then I'll try to chop everything whenever I do an edit. So yeah, we'll just talk about we'll start off what's your background? How'd you get into the art thing? And
okay, well, I'm also gonna be I'm also ADHD, probably more so than you. So if anything, just reel me back or cut out half the stuff I say because I do tend to ramble. I know that's
this might go on for 20 hours then, which might be pretty good.
Go on for 20 hours. No, I do have to go to pick up some. It's just been really crazy, but we can get into that. Work-wise, it's been insane.
I bet. Yeah. I saw some of your work online, and it's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
If my dog barks, I'll mute myself, and then you'll have to cut it out because his bark is quite loud.
My cat's probably gonna be coming in, jumping on my lap because every time I'm on a Zoom meeting, she just wants attention. So hopefully she doesn't I got the door closed right now, so just don't be surprised if a cat just pops out of nowhere. So,
okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, what's your background? How'd you get into this art thing? And
so I've actually always done art ever since I was little, and it didn't really I guess it's always been a hobby of mine.
Yeah.
And I didn't ever realize that. I never even knew I could make a career out of it until it wasn't until high school. But when I was, really young, I would always just be drawing, and I loved watching all the there was this TV show, I'm not sure if you know it, Pappyland. It was this old dude, and he
okay, yeah,
and he was kind of weird, the style of it was really kind of psychedelic-y, and it was for kids, but that was my favorite thing to watch. And I would just follow along and draw whatever he was drawing, and I would always request art books from my parents. And I think this whole time, my entire life, they thought it was just a hobby.
Yeah.
And they would support it, and so they would get the things I wanted, the supplies I wanted. But yeah, then I guess people started noticing that, started saying oh, you're really good at this. And I never thought anything of it. So I remember I guess I was in grade school, elementary, like kids would come up to me and they'd like ask me to draw them stuff. So I was like doing commissions.
Yeah, that's kind of like me too. Like it always starts out with like when you're a kid and you're drawing, you just kind of like it just goes from there. But
so
that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you go to school for it too?
Yeah, so I went to UTA actually, and I studied visual communication.
Dude, that's where I went. That's
no way,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but I graduated a long ass time ago. I'm like an old man, so I graduated like in 2004. So you're a baby, so you're probably like super fresh, right?
Not super. I mean, Asian no reason.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. When did you graduate then?
I'm sorry?
When did you graduate?
I graduated I want to say it was 2013. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're a baby then. Yeah.
Oh, I'll take it.
That's cool. I mean, 2013 compared to 2004, that's like, what, like 10 years over already? So, yeah. That's cool. So you grew up in Arlington?
I actually grew up in Coppell.
Oh, okay, cool.
So grew up in Coppell, and then I actually, this is funny, I don't think very many people know this, but I actually tried the path of like the traditional, path that Asian people are supposed to follow.
I was going to ask, like, did your parents try to push you to be like a doctor or a lawyer? Or like,
I'll say that, like, my dad, he was my dad was the oldest son out of his family.
Yeah.
And I think he was, not necessarily expected to, but kind of lead and make sure all the kids go to like do something that's very like a stable kind of, this doctor, lawyer, the stable kind of careers. And so they never forced anything upon me. Like, they wanted us to kind of be free and like,
That's really cool. That's really rare for an Asian parent.
It is. But it was hard for me because I did try to be a nurse. I was like, okay, I'll study and like start trying to like do this nursing thing, and I'll just do art on the side. And then it was just, I realized it was like, there was sometimes I just didn't want to go to class. I'd cut class and I'd go to the library and like research like animals and like draw like crazy koi fish and stuff. And there was a moment when I realized I was like, I'm just going to try to do art for a living and see what happens.
So you didn't have the passion for the nursing stuff, and you were like,
it wasn't for me. Like it just felt like I felt like I'm not really meant to do that.
Yeah.
Like I'm meant to do something like art, like creative. So I had to actually have, when I told my parents, they didn't say they were scared, but I felt it. I know that they were like nervous for me, and all the aunts and uncles were like, oh my God, your daughter's gonna be a starving artist,
I feel you. Like, my parents were the same way too. They were like, to this day, my parents don't even know what I do. I mean, as long as
basically, it's funny because for a long time, because my background, like I've been in a couple different like industries, and they didn't really understand they still don't really understand, but like just actually 2 days ago, I just did like a big mural on glass, a mirror for Abra at the Crescent.
Cool, very cool.
And, they're super amazing people, and like they invited me for the family and friends. So I brought my parents. I was like, I'll show you what I do, because they've been to a couple exhibitions that I've worked on and I've shown them, like, but I don't think they really understand. So like, there's been a lot of like explaining and like,
I gotcha. Yeah.
We're starting to kind of get it, but when I made that decision, it was, I think, really scary for them, that.
Because it's not a traditional route, especially for like for like a Vietnamese Asian person. So like, but my parents see it like, hey, I guess he's making a living. He has a house. Like, he's got food. He's taking care of himself. He's got money. So I guess that's fine then. So that's how my parents see it. Yeah, that's cool. So like, were they always pushing art on you? Were they always supporting it? Were they like?
No. So.
But were they pushing like another profession on you, or it was just kind of like? I know you were saying like they're pretty cool and they'll let you be free, but like, did they kind of like nudge it a little bit in another direction?
No, they were supportive, but like, for example, I guess this is like middle school, high school. Anytime I wanted to do something related to art, like my dad would, like take me to the art supply store, and he would like buy things for me. He would like stretch canvas for me. He would learn how to like do these things, which he's like, probably in his head, he was like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but she wants to do it. And, supporting it that way. Yeah,
that's cool.
I think it wasn't until I made the decision to like actually go to college for to do art. That's when I think they were really like, oh my God, what's going on?
She's really doing this. Yeah.
You see in their face that they were just like, oh my God, like that disappointment. You know, that they disappointment.
Yeah, I know that exact feeling. You know, like when I graduated, my parents were like, what is this? What is he even doing?
Is happening? Yeah.
Did I just waste my money on him to like? Because they're investing in us, you know. And like you feel bad and you feel that guilt, you know, and it's like I gotta like make a way somehow to prove my parents wrong, but
exactly. So what I ended up telling them was, you know, I'm gonna pay for everything myself. I'm not gonna. I didn't want to take any money from them. I didn't want any kind of like help, I guess, because I felt like if it all just didn't work out, I want it to be on me. I didn't want that to go into my parents. So I worked 3 jobs. I was working as waitressing. I was working at like a pottery shop, and I was in art school full time, like 16 credit hours, something crazy.
Yeah.
It was really, really like intense. But I was like, I'm gonna do my hardest to try to make it, you know. And I didn't want. I wanted to prove to my parents, like, even if I don't make as much or I'm, you know, as stable or you know, successful in what they know, like I still will be, and for myself, and I will be self-sufficient.
Yes.
No matter what my path is.
That's cool.
So
I always had like this weird this thought that, you know, one day all the old school Asian parents, they're gonna be gone, you know? And we're gonna turn into the old school Asian parents where we understand like our kids, what they wanna do, their dreams, what they wanna follow. We'll understand a little bit better. Of course, I know how parents usually are. They just want the best for their kids. And we'll probably think the same way, but you know, I don't think we'll have that old school mindset where it's like, you gotta do this to survive. You know, that old school Asian parent is gonna be like gone forever. Right.
Yeah. Well, I think too, like the older parents nowadays, I think they're starting to kind of see our generation and kind of like they are relaxed a little bit more because they see that we're fine. They see that we, you know,
are definitely like embrace the times and like how things are changing in technology and how different jobs are like making money and like so it's not just doctors, it's not just lawyers, it's not just engineers. So
and it's scary too because like now those kind of stable careers that are traditionally thought of as like so, you know, good and lifelong, they're not. People are, you know, people who are like in medical and accounting, they're getting lost to, you know, AI and all these things. So
dude, that's like a totally another podcast talking about AI stuff. But
like you don't depend on just one thing to be your, you know, stability. But I think they're starting to realize that too.
Yeah, for sure. And it's crazy too, because like Asians, like we're like talented people. We can pretty much do everything. But Asian art, dude, like if you're Asian, you automatically know at least like 30% of like how to draw. Like, dude, Asian artists draw really good. Like, I'll see like a random Asian person just drawing. I'm like, dude, like this is like actually kind of legit.
Yeah. So.
But then they're like, yo, like I'm a doctor though, and I'm like, oh shit, like wow, that's like you can be like an artist and like.
Right. I think there's actually a lot of creativity that's not really tapped into. It's there, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not watered because
it's not. It's probably because it's not pushed. Like, yo, you need to like pursue it more. You know. But, yeah, that's cool. Going back to UTA, how was your UTA days?
Oh, it was cool.
Yeah?
It was cool. I studied visual communication, so really the background is, you know, graphic design. But, I had some really great professors. I'm not sure if we crossed over any, but, like, I had Seiji Ikeda. He's super cool.
Okay, I don't know him. Did you have Lisa Graham?
Oh, yes, I did, actually.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, nice. Good to know she's still there. She looked like that. She looked like that chick from that '70s show to me. Like, what's his name? The girlfriend, the redhead chick.
Oh,
Donna. She looked like Donna.
Oh, yes, she did.
So, and then I also had what's that dude? Roby. Did you have Roby?
No, I don't think so.
He's like an old dude that wore glasses. Kind of like every time you talk to him, it looked like he was zoning out because his eyeballs would just constantly like. It looked like he was like having an orgasm every time you talked to him. It was really weird. But maybe he was just like that when he talked to me though, you know. But yeah, cool. Yeah, UTA was cool. When I went, like the class was really small because graphic design was like so new. So, but it's like one of the bigger programs now around here. Yeah.
So when I went, it's, you know, they have that separate building just for like the art kids all in one building.
Yeah.
And so it was very small. Yeah. I'm still friends with a lot of like the kids I went to to school with. So
cool.
that's kind of nice. Yeah.
Did you ever have a time where you didn't want to park in that far ass parking lot, so you just parked right there, and then
I've done it a couple times.
You got the ticket, and you're like, F it, I don't care.
I'm like, well, just fine.
Just find me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So you went to high school in Capel, I'm guessing?
Mm-hmm. Capel High School, yeah.
You were a cowboy? Capel cowboy?
Yeah.
Okay, rad. Cool. Nice.
I actually really loved the Capel's art program. I was in like the AP art, and
nice.
The teacher there was like super awesome, and like we did all kinds of awesome projects and got exposed to really good,
So
like
freshman to senior year it was always an art class you were taking?
Yeah. Everything, like anything art related I could take. And it's funny because it actually wasn't, sorry, Tara's like, it actually wasn't the art teacher that told me about I could make a living off of this. It was my history teacher.
Really?
Yeah. It was like ninth grade. I think I was in 10th grade. Yeah. I had this history teacher. Oh my God. I wish I could remember his name. It's in my head, but it'll come up. Anyways, any time he would have a project assignment for us, I would always want to like draw it. And actually in college too, I got in really big trouble. I'll tell you about that in a second. But he would have like, projects for us where we had to write about, somebody or like a theme or a time period, right? And I would want to illustrate it. And all through lettering and like draw.
Oh, nice. That's like bonus points right there.
I just wanted to like showcase it in a way that I'm like, oh, well, it's I don't want to just write about it. Like I want to like make a piece out of it, like an art piece. And so he would always keep all my projects. So I should have kept it. But he always was like, oh, can I save it for future, examples for the future classes? I'm like, okay, so he has like all of my work. But it wasn't until much later that towards the end of the class, he told me, he was like, Jaclyn, I know what you can be. Like, you can be a graphic designer. And I was like, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know there was like something that's not, it wouldn't be called an artist, and he was like, graphic designer. And I was like, okay. And he was like, because you have really good like penmanship and you can draw, and that's called graphic design. So then I started looking at graphic design, and I saw like, what programs there were around, because I actually wanted to go to, I was going to go to California for college.
Oh, cool. Nice.
But I didn't.
Which part of California?
I wanted to go to Otis, which.
Okay. Isn't that like San Fran area?
Yeah.
Cool.
But I think it was San Fran. There were a couple schools out there that I was looking at. But then I met someone, and then that's a whole different story. I met someone, and I was like, well, then I'll stay in Texas.
Yeah.
And I started looking at, if there was programs, and then that was what I really wanted to do. But then going back to trying to be stable for my parents and stuff, then I was like, well, I'll just study nursing. And then, so it was just like something inside that just kept on pushing that part.
But that, when your history teacher said graphic design, it's kind of a light bulb just kind of hit.
Yeah, it like stuck with me.
And then you kind of like, this is actually kind of cool. So
yeah, because I never even thought about what I would be when I grew up. That was never really like something I always thought about when I was in high school, and people were like, oh, when I grow up, and I was just like, well, I guess I didn't have a title for it. I just want to make stuff. I just want to create.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, so I have an older brother who's a pharmacist.
Cool. Okay.
Who's a nurse.
Oh, really? So they took the traditional route.
Yeah. Actually, I have a big family and like a lot of cousins.
Are you the baby? Are you the middle?
No, I'm like one of the middles. But
so that's why you're weird then. That's why you did the art thing then. You're one of the weird ones. The middle kids usually
like middle kid syndrome.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, maybe. But like all my other relatives are all in medical.
Really?
Yeah, medical or now actually. They a lot of them actually have businesses now too.
Dude, there's a lot of professions now where you can be a medical illustrator where you gotta draw like super detailed and fine like that. Yeah, it's pretty amazing how they draw. Like they'll do those cutouts where it's like under the skin, under the muscle, the bone. You gotta draw everything real detailed, but that's kind of cool. Yeah,
it's super cool. I actually looked into that too when I was like trying to decide if I was going to break my parents' heart and be like, I'm not going to be a nurse, but I'll be a medical.
But I'll be able to,
related.
Yeah, as long as there's like a medical in the title, then it will be good. So so what inspires you like on the daily? Like how do you get all your ideas, and how do you get your craftsmanship and like?
I think everything is really inspiring to me. I know that sounds like cliche or like really dreamy or like
everything should inspire you, you know, like everything around you should. So like I totally
I feel like for me a big thing of inspiration is nature.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm always at the park with Taro. Like I take him to the lake. I have a couple different really nice parks around here in Dallas, and so we're always outside, like at least 3 or 4 times a day if we can.
Do you live in Dallas proper right now?
Yes, I'm in like the uptown Oaklawn area.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you go to White Rock Lake a lot?
Not too much. I actually go to Lake Caroline, which is like a little up north, closer to like Irving.
Okay.
Taro doesn't really. So at White Rock Lake, Taro's like he doesn't really like the launch pad. There's like this area for dogs and like.
Oh yeah, when they jump into the water.
He doesn't. He's not into that. He likes to more like bark at the like walk along the lake and like enjoy the scenery.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Taro actually my dog inspires me a lot because he is the most observant dog.
Yeah.
Like he'll just want to sit under a tree and just like watch airplanes go by and like look at squirrel. Like he's just very much like in the moment, you know.
So nature inspires you. Your dog definitely inspires you. Whenever you're doing work, do you like listen to any music or like?
Oh yeah, I listen to. I guess like my playlist it's a big range. I'll go from like I love FKJ.
Okay, who's that?
Okay, he's like a friend. It's French Kiwi Juice is what it stands for, FKJ. But he just basically does electronic. Like he plays piano, he plays like the saxophone, and he'll just be like vibing and then like record it himself, and then like they mash it all up and just keeps it going.
Sing me some right now. Can you sing me some? Can you sing me some?
I'm sorry?
Can you sing me some right now?
Oh, no, I can't sing.
Come on, yeah. Come on, sing. Come on.
It's actually it's just cool. But I love FKJ. I love Masego.
Cool.
If I'm really trying to if I'm working on some big murals outside or I really got to push through, I'll listen to Drake and Future. I like
nice. Do you can you tell your artwork whenever you look at your artwork and you're like, oh yeah, I remember I was listening to this when I was creating that. I remember listening to this when I was creating that.
I remember I have playlists that are based on, not based, but when I hear them, I remember what project I was working on.
Oh yeah. I'm the same way too. Cool. Do you remember what you're thinking about when you're working on a project, or are you just zoned in on a project and you're just concentrating on that project? Do you think about life? You just think about life and what's going on, and then you're working at the same time, or? So
I try to. Most of the times, I'm just in a zone and I'm watching my brushstroke and making sure it's as it needs to be and just in the zone. But I'm usually listening to music. But then sometimes whenever it's really busy with, I want to have multiple projects going at once, then I'll, I try not to, but it'll kind of cross and I'll be thinking about other things. But for the most part, I'm just in the zone and I lose track of time. I lose track of everything. It's funny because 2 weeks ago, I was painting at Abra, and my client, I love my clients. A lot of the hospitality clients I have, if I'm painting while they're training their staff, then they'll always be wanting to feed me. It's such hospitality. It's very also Vietnamese people too are always want to feed you and stuff. So are the clients that I have. They're so sweet, and they're oh, you got to eat, and I'm no, I'm working, and
you're too zoned in. You don't want to break your zone, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I gotcha.
And then, same what happened last week. I was painting at the Meadows Museum. I just did a big mural for this upcoming exhibition for Laura Wilson.
Cool.
And I realized 6 hours just went by and I hadn't even sat down. I was just on the lift 6 hours straight.
Yeah, that's good though. Yeah.
And I'm what time is it?
That's really good. I mean, you're not wasting time though. You're just focused on your work and just getting it done, and you're getting lost in it. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I don't think that's healthy to, I'm going to start, this is something kind of new, but I'm going to actually start a yoga neuroscience teacher training tomorrow.
Cool.
Sorry.
Wait, so you're a yogi?
So I do a lot of yoga, yeah.
Nice. You do a lot of Warrior One and
Warrior One.
Happy Baby. Those are my two favorite because they're easy and they feel pretty good. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Well, yoga actually really inspires me. When I started doing yoga, I was man, this is kind of what I need because, like I said, I think I have I don't want to say I have ADHD, but my nervous system is all I'm always.
I think I'm like that too. I can't grasp to one subject. I'm always hopping on to the next thing and the next thing. So yeah.
Yeah, and so I think actually one of the things that one of the only things that calms me is not calms me, but where I can actually be fully there is when I'm doing art.
Working, yeah. I'm the same way like that too. Yeah.
Cool. That's why, like, when I do yoga, I'm like, oh, there's this other thing that I need to be doing for myself that's not, it's not work related and like.
Have you tried the hot yoga?
That's what I do that like at least
really?
Yeah, it's nice.
I did like one time. I was sweating out buckets, and I was like,
this class I go to, it's like, oh my god.
I was like, is this supposed to be relaxing or is this supposed to be torture? It was like it was way too hot. And then since we're living in Texas, we walk outside. It's like it's hot again. And I was like, dude, like man, I can't do this anymore. Yeah.
It's meant to, I think, like makes you see how far you can push yourself,
Yeah.
Mentally and physically, which I think is good. After you do it, you're like, oh, thank God, I'm still alive.
Can you hold like a blank thought in your mind for like more than like 30 seconds? I cannot do that at all.
No. So I started trying to practice like meditation.
Yeah.
Every day. It's not really.
It's crazy because it sounds so simple, but it's like the hardest. Because like I'll close my eyes and I'm like, all right, just blank space, and then I'll think to myself, all right, I'm thinking of a blank space, and then I'm like, I'm thinking about something,
I know.
And I'm like, I just want to totally clear my mind. How are you supposed to do that? It's like so hard.
So when guided meditation actually helps quite a bit. So Headspace is really good. Calm is really good.
Hold on. You got to pay for those though?
Probably.
Oh yeah, I can't do that. I'm too cheap. I'm too cheap to do that.
There's some great ones. But it's funny you brought that up because when I was little, I would always ask my dad. I don't even remember asking him this, but he brings it up a lot. So I think it really affected him. That like there's something. Maybe that's when he realized like something's wrong with me as a daughter. I guess I would always ask him when I was little, Daddy, like how come I can't stop thinking? How come my brain doesn't ever stop? How come I can't just stop this up here from thinking?
Yeah.
And he couldn't answer it. And so he was like, oh.
What are you talking about? You're crazy. You must be crazy or something.
Yeah. So then, like, I didn't know. I asked those questions all the time when I was little. And so as I got older, and he's like, I always remembered when I would have hard times, he would always say, oh, let it go. Don't think about it too much. When you were little, you would always ask me, how come you can't stop? And I was like, well, I still don't have the answer to that.
So when you go to sleep, you got like a white noise machine to kind of calm your mind?
At night, I put on sound masks.
Sound mask?
Sound mask, yeah. So it's like the sound. They have like, it's really nice. And it's very soothing. Like there's this one that I always have on.
Yeah.
Puts me to sleep like within minutes.
Dude, one time I went on a trip with some friends, and this one dude, the only way he could sleep was if he played like old school Vietnamese, like old school Jaclyn music. I was like, is this dude for real right now? Like seriously, why is everyone just accepting this right now? But like I couldn't even sleep, dude. Like that was the only way he could sleep. But all the rest of us,
all the Vietnamese parties,
Maybe he like grew up in a house where his mom was always yelling at him in Vietnamese. So it was soothing. But yeah, cool. Let me see. So, do you ever get people to like ask you to do something, and then they're like, "Hey, can you just do this for me?" It's like it's just real easy, and then you're like, "What the hell?" And you're like, "What the hell? If it's so easy, why don't you do it yourself?"
Yeah, I get that quite a bit.
I don't get that though. Like, why is our profession like just dumbed down to like it's so easy? Like, why won't you do it? Like, why are you asking me to do it if it's so easy? Do it yourself.
I always use the example of like you wouldn't go to your accountant and be like, "Hey, squeeze my numbers for me. Like, figure this out for me. Can you do that? It's so simple for you."
Yeah.
Or go to the doctor and be like, "Give me surgery. It's so easy."
Yeah, I don't get it. But
really
like,
it's actually really messed up. And when people do that, especially I'm sure for you too, like family and friends, right? It's kind of like, I don't know.
Dude, I hate doing work for friends and family.
I know, it's kind of fun to ask. Like,
I know. I hate it. And then when I do it, it's like, yo, just here, take it. It's free, like whatever.
Yeah,
but then in the back of my mind, I'm like, motherfucker, like you just took like an hour of my time, Like,
I know. It's something to be looked at. I think for sure, something to be studied.
Yes, it needs like its own class. It needs its own curriculum.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. But
yeah.
So you just deal with it? You just do it?
It depends. Sometimes I just do it because I'm like, I don't know about you, and maybe it's like I don't know if it's like a Vietnamese thing or maybe like an artist thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that also has to be studied. Is like those two combinations together. Why? Is that like we have boundary issues?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. We should start a class like that. We should do a class like that, and then we'll rent out a WeWork space, and then we'll start teaching it to people.
Yeah.
How to combat it.
No.
Yeah, how to combat it.
Yeah.
That's funny. Cool. Do you do like portraits too? Do you like still life or like pinstriping or?
Yeah, actually, I get requests to do like I can do a lot of. I just painted actually not recently, but I guess it was how long ago. My sister, she has a Shiba Inu, adorable. He's like a dog.
A dog, yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, when she was about to have her baby, I wanted to do like a commission piece for her. And I was like, well, maybe I'll put Ponyo in there. And I've actually done lots of like animal illustrations, and they're really realistic. Some of them, like depending on which, mediums I use. But I love doing that. People so much, I don't really care for.
Yeah.
Doing portraits. I've done them, but I'm not like crazy about them.
So what do you like to do most? You like to do the portraits? You like to do the typography?
Typography, and I love like actually scientific illustration. But that is more, I feel like, I don't know about you, but like for me, the kind of stuff I really, really love, I don't make time to do because I'm so caught up in like doing the work that I need to do.
The paid work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
And I really should reserve the time to do what I love to do for myself, which would be, the lyrics. I started a series called Lettering Lyrics like a long time ago, which is how my work like really kind of, when people start noticing my work, is I was doing these lyrics, but I was making them through typography and illustrating that way. And then from that, I started getting projects that were like, they were good projects, and I stopped doing lyrics. But now it's like I have so many ideas, and there's certain songs I'm like, man, I should do that. And it's like, so years, and I haven't done one yet.
That's cool. So, once you find the time, for sure, you'll probably get back into it.
I think it's a lot about like making time too. So I'm trying to actively like, I think the yoga training that I'm gonna start soon. I have like ideas of like incorporating more spiritual work or spiritual messages into my work. Yeah. That is going to be like more considered. I think I'm not thinking about the money for that. I'm thinking about like how to help other people with it.
Yeah, I gotcha. To inspire somebody else or like.
Yeah, it's like really vague right now, but like something in me, I feel like I got to make time for that. I got to make room. So, that's kind of like new for me, but.
So, like, since you're like this super artist typographer, like whenever you go walk around the streets or just anywhere, do you like kind of judge typography whenever you see it? Like whenever you see bad kerning or bad lettering,
I can't help it.
You can't help it, right? You can't get away from it.
It's just like.
Are you going into like restaurants and stuff, and like you're seeing like a font? You're like, oh yeah, I know that font. That's like.
I do actually.
Yeah. That's cool.
I do. My sister, she used to tease me. She used to be like, what font is that? And I'd like send her Gothic. Actually, that literally happened last week. I met up with a potential client, and I was like, what's your branding? Because I saw like 3 different styles. Yeah. And I was like, which one is your typeface? And they're like, oh, we have 3. And I was like,
it's crazy to me whenever I catch like the weirdest fonts. Like I'll see like Baby Cruffy, or I'll see like a Bleeding Cowboy, or like something really weird. I'm like, how do I know that? It's like, I'm seeing papyrus like way too much.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's like, it's everywhere. It's all over the place. Yeah. Cool. So it skewed your brain a bit being an artist.
I think so. Okay, and like same with like, so I was working in the museum for 6 years, the DNA. Yeah. And so now, and I love going to museums and like checking out like gardens and stuff. But now I can't go to a museum without. Sorry, that's my dog.
Oh, that was my cat. I was like, dang, I think my cat's trying to get in.
Like us actually. But now I can't go to like a museum without looking at like how they do casework or like the font size on their labels. And
I think that's one thing that people forget about too, is the production level of stuff. I mean, they'll see the final piece and they're like, oh, that looks cool, but they have no idea of the back work that was put into like creating it, like the process of it, Like, and that in itself is like, it's an art. And if you're able to see that, then you can appreciate it way more, you know, like.
Yeah.
But it just seems like a lot of people just look at art now and like they can't appreciate the back end of stuff. They just see the final piece and they're like, oh, that's so easy. I'm like, what the hell? No, like, that's like a lot of, yeah. But do you remember, like, I'm not sure if you remember this because you're so young, but like a long time ago when you would go to like fast food restaurants like McDonald's or something, there would be like on the windows there'd be like hand painted like prices, like, hey, double cheeseburger 99 cents, and it was like. It was hand painted though, and I remember as a kid, I was like, "Man, that's so awesome! That's so cool." Wow. But now it's like replaced with like just like graphic decals or like
I do the decals.
But I always wondered what happened to those artists, you know, like the ones that did all the hand painting on Burger Kings and like.
Well, see, that's what happened. Is that what happened was whenever vinyl came out, then a lot of sign painters lost their. Because everyone decided to go with vinyl because it's fast and cheap.
Yeah.
So a lot of the sign painters, like they didn't know what to do. They either had to choose to do vinyl in order to keep continuing, you know, so they were still making signs, but it wasn't hand painted. It was like, you know, with help of the machine. But it's crazy because now there's, I think, a resurgence of like, there is, because everyone's wanting like hand painted things now, but yeah, it's crazy. I think more younger people are starting to like go back to the craft of like doing things by hand.
It's curated more, you know, it's like more one of a kind, it's more unique.
Yeah.
And I hope that, I mean, all your clients, obviously they want that, you know, they want that.
They value it, yeah. And I'm very thankful for that because they are, a lot of my clients in the hospitality, like they're doing the same thing as we are. They have a passion for food, for bringing people together, for service, you know, and they want to give the most amazing experience to their customers, you know, and part of that is like they like to have that kind of human touch in like the space, you know, so like paintings and everything's curated. It's like fresh flowers. It feels really, you know, you want to be in that space.
Yeah.
You want to. It's really like amazing food, and it's like you have this memory because they put that. And I don't think there's actually enough. There should be more appreciation, I think, too, for like these restaurant hospitality groups, you know, because, you know, I'm, you know, an outsider, but like going in when I'm like painting and I'm having like a big project while they're about to open.
Yeah.
My clients, like they are training their staff and they're so dedicated, and no one sees this part of that side. They just, you know, they see like you go to a restaurant, you sit down, and you get served and the food's good, but like it's all been like curated to the sense of like they've made this experience for you to where it's like this, like the staff knows the food down to the T, you know, like they know like just everything about service, and it's really, really nice. And I think, yeah, I really appreciate seeing that.
Well, this is like the perfect leeway into talking about AI then, because you know how everybody's just generating a bunch of AI art, and they have just like no soul behind the art. But it gets to me because it makes me wonder, does like the average person, can they appreciate art enough to like know that there's a soul to what you're seeing, or like, but there's so many people that are just cool with the churned out like AI stuff. And like a lot of people can't tell the difference, you know? I mean, but us as artists, we can tell the difference, but the average everyday person, they can't. So then it makes me wonder, like 5-10 years from now, like, is it just going to be dumbed down? Our art, is it going to be dumbed down to like something that's just like churned out, you know? And
I think
that's what I'm afraid of the most. That's what I worry about the most when it comes to art and like the AI stuff. Yeah. Because it's already like taking photographers' jobs. It's already taking like copywriter jobs. Graphic design is slowly getting in there, but
graphic design has been like, I know a lot of people who are like, oh, well, we don't need a graphic designer anymore. We can just have AI do it. Like,
yeah. But you need that personal touch, though. I feel like any piece of art, any piece of design, it just makes it like speak. Like, it speaks more to like an audience. Hopefully, I just want the audience to feel like that. You know, there's a feeling coming from all art. You know.
Yeah, and I think eventually, if it does, sorry, my dog is growling. If it does get to the point where AI takes over completely, I think it's a cycle. You know.
Yeah.
Just like with Disney movies, right? Disney was doing all the movies, all were like hand drawn, still by stills. Everything was hand drawn.
Are they doing that again?
People are starting to want them to go back to like the 2D.
Dude, I hope they do. I miss those days because I'm getting tired of all the Pixar stuff.
Exactly. Like, it's very 3D and like, it's so like people are saying like bring back like the 2D, like so I think the same with sign painting, right? Like everyone was going to vinyl for how many decades. And then now it's like, we don't want vinyl, we want hand painted. There are instances, I will say, where vinyl makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if it's temporary, if it's like, or if it's something like not really worth it to like hand paint in the sense of like very small and,
I see it as like maybe 3-5 years from now. The graphic designer, it'll probably be phased out, but you still need like an AI prompt master. You need somebody to like because AI can't do anything without a human's prompt.
Exactly.
Unless they start talking to each other, I guess one day, and then maybe it'll be like real great.
It happened. They did that. They like I thought it was like I forget which AI, but like they put them next to each other. There were 3 of them, and then they started like talking to each other, and they're like, "We could be more efficient. Let's talk in our language." And they started like beeping and stuff at each other.
No way.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It was kind of creepy. I was like, man, I am glad I'm a millennial and like I got to experience the childhood I got.
Yeah.
Where I got to play outside and like,
It trips me out these days how like a newborn baby, like they're just born and immediately they're like recorded like on their phone and they're just like there you go. They're like they're into the digital space now.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary, right?
It is. And that's I guess this is like my own opinion, but I don't think kids should be around screens.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
Like at such a young age.
Yeah, I'm always like, I wonder like how old you should be to have a phone or like,
Yeah.
Who knows though? I'm not a parent, so
I'm not either, so I'm just like,
Yeah. But cool. Let's get into some Vit stuff. I think we're 45 minutes into this. We've got about 15 more minutes. What's your favorite Vietnamese food?
Oh my god, I love Jaclyn.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, Jaclyn and banter is like my favorite.
Dude, I've been trying to do like a goikung, like a burrito. Like you get like a tortilla and then you put goikung stuff in it.
I don't think that goes.
That might be it right there. Like the food. No.
For me.
What about a goikung taco? You put it in a taco shell, put the goikung stuff in it, maybe like a shrimp. Like
I mean, wouldn't that just be a diet?
Yeah, I think so. I was trying to stump you, but I guess you got me. Cool. Favorite Vietnamese restaurant around DFW?
Oh my god, my family and I really like Pho Back.
Where's that at?
Pho Back. It's like in I want to say that's Richardson.
Oh, okay.
It's like up north.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but their pho is really really good.
Do they got cellulas there?
I don't know.
Dude, nobody does cellular bowls anymore. You can't find that shit anymore.
They used to do it. I think they still do it at Pho Pasture.
Really?
I used to go. My family used to always go to Pho Pasture in Carrollton.
We would go to the one in
Arlington. Have the Stella,
I need to try because every time I try to ask for one, they say that we don't have it, but we have the large bow. So then they help me with a large bow, and I'm like, man, this shit is small. And then it'll be like $20 now.
Yeah, now, right? Everything has to go up.
Yeah, it's crazy. What about favorite American food?
Oh gosh, I eat a lot of pasta.
Oh yeah,
I cook quite a bit, but I love pasta.
Dude, when's the last time you went to Olive Garden?
Oh gosh,
because I like that place. But it's been a while since I went.
I don't even remember last time I went to Olive Garden.
That's kind of crazy how you said pasta and Olive Garden automatically pops in my brain. But I used to love that place though. It
was fun. It was like breadsticks and
stuff. I think the last time I went, I ordered like the giant. They had like this thing called gargantuan plates.
Oh
so I got this thing called the giant spaghetti and meatballs. So like the meatball will come out on like on your pasta, on your spaghetti, but it's like a bowling ball of like.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I think that's the last time. That's the last time I went to.
That's probably why, because you've had enough.
Yeah, I had enough for a lifetime. Yep. Okay, so pasta or Vietnamese food out of those two?
Oh, Vietnamese food for sure. I travel quite a bit, and by day 3 of where I'm at, I'm like, man, I just really want my mom's food.
Yeah.
My mom is like the best chef I know.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I'm sure every person feels that way about their mom's cooking, but like, it's like, man, I just really want my mom's like food.
You like bún bò Huế?
I love bún bò Huế, yeah.
You like bánh canh?
I love bánh canh, yeah.
Out of those two, which one?
Bún bò Huế.
Yeah,
for sure.
Me too.
Yeah, with the extra, my mom, oh my god, I always put the, what is that, the nam rốt?
Oh yeah,
I love my milk, okay? My mom will always be like, no, because I put like a whole spoon in it. And she's like, no, it's too salty. You're going to get,
Do you eat Do you eat that duck blood stuff?
Oh, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever do that.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
No.
I heard it's kind of good, though.
No, I'm not about to try it.
Yeah, I'm not about to try it either.
There was a time I went to one of my parents' friend's house, and it was like in Garland or something.
Yeah.
And like, I was little. It was really traumatizing. This woman, she just like grabs a chicken, and she starts she like killed it, and like...
She just chopped his head off?
They were making that, like, the blood thing right in front of you.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I remember like my uncle doing that. He was in the backyard, killed a chicken, he grabbed it, and then he just started pouring the chicken like it as if it was like a bottle.
Exactly. It was like it was a bottle.
Yeah, like it was a bottle. Yeah, that kind of traumatized me when I was a kid. But okay, so your parents' house, does it have 5 or more of these items in the house? You let me know, yes or no, okay? A calendar hanging on the wall from the grocery store. It has like that gold. It has like that gold embossed. Yeah, they're free. Okay, cool. Mothballs in the closet?
No, actually.
Okay, you're like a modern Vietnamese then. You moved on up. Okay, cool. How about a black and white photo of like a super great?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. It can also be like a religious figure like God or like Buddha.
Oh yeah, we have
Okay.
both.
With incense on the side?
With what?
Incense?
Not incense. We have candles and we've got plants. So
okay, cool.
I have a bunch of plants. You probably can't tell in my screen, but I have like over 100 plants.
Plants are good. They're life. You know, they give you energy. Yeah. It's good feng shui for plants. Do you have do they have mint leaves growing in the backyard?
Yeah, and we got hua.
Yeah.
A bunch of hua growing.
Cool.
We got like all the different rows. I was just lacking row. That's like my chore. Growing up, I was always freaking lacking row and making jaya, like rolling it.
Yeah.
And dumplings.
You got any up? You got any up growing back there?
Oh yeah, my mom has like 10 bushes of. Yeah, it's very traditional there. Okay,
do you have a random wooden forklift pallet that's in the backyard?
No.
No? Okay.
No, we don't have that. But we make up for having everything else.
My parents, my dad has there's 3 of them back in the backyard. I'm like, what are these even for? They look so gross. Get rid of them. But he's like, nah, we might need them. But they've been out there. Okay, cookie box tin with sewing.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I think not only Vietnamese people do that. I think like Mexican people do it too.
Yeah, I think like everybody does it, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I know white people put guns in theirs and they put it under the bed. I'm just kidding. I got this friend from a long time ago. His name was Corey. He invited me to his house. He's like, yo, dude, check this out. Went to his parents' room. He just had like one of those cookie tins. I thought it was going to be sewing supplies in it, because I was a kid. I was like, oh, cool. Like, even white people got sewing supplies in their cookie box tins. No, there was a gun in there. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm out of here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Dude's name was Corey. I wonder what happened to him. Probably in jail now or something.
Well, we're having guns in a cookie box.
Yeah.
Probably.
Do you remember the nani phase?
No.
It's like this jar. Your mom will probably know. It's like this jar that has like this living organism in it, and it like breathes.
Oh, the mother,
it's like kombucha or something.
Right? It's that's kombucha. Basically.
Yeah, I thought
it was kombucha before it got fancy.
I thought it was weird. So now it's cool. Which is like
it is cool now. Like you have the mother of the kombucha. I love kombucha. Yeah, my mom, she would make us drink it. She had this thing growing, and like every morning she'd like make us have a little. And I was like, I like that. What does that tell you about me? Like I love mushrooms.
I like it too. It's cool. How about fly traps hanging in the corner of their house?
No.
No fly traps? No, like fly traps with a couple dead flies in it?
No.
Oh, nice.
No.
Very cool.
Oh, because my mom, she actually, a lot of the stuff, like she'll cook in we have like 5 refrigerators. I don't know. That should be one of your questions to ask other Vietnamese people. How many fridges do you have? We got like 3 in the garage.
Yeah.
My mom does a lot of like the frying and like cooking in the garage.
Because you got to, because it's going to be too stinky.
And then the flies would come into the house. So that's why. And probably why I don't have any fly traps, because she does it outside.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But
cool. You want to like promote anything you're working on? Anything like people want to stop by and see your work anywhere? Like,
I don't really. I mean, I have a couple. Golly, I've done so much work that I like. I'm always like, go, go, go. But I guess some of like the cool things that are about to open are super cool. Like, I will say, like, I love the clients that I have, like the kind of things that they are, like the restaurants, and then like I was working at a bookstore yesterday for birds.
Okay.
The spaces are beautiful, and like the people are so awesome, and they're also like creatives, right? They're like creating a space, they're creating like a service. But birds bookstore is about to open. I think their grand opening is Saturday. No, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. The soft opening.
Where's that
and
at?
That's over in Preston Hollow, over in Preston Royal in Dallas.
Cool.
And then the exhibition that I just worked on, I just finished the mural for, that opens on the 15th to the public. So that exhibition is Laura Wilson. So she's the mother of Owen Wilson, the
actor dude. The dude with the nose dude.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're at the museum, yeah. So that exhibition opens September 15th.
Nice.
And that's like really cool. She like showcases her work that she did in Mexico. So she took a lot of photographs of like really cool. They're beautiful. Like her eye for catching things is like amazing. And let's see what else. Golly. Okay, and then Avra, which is the one I just mentioned, that's at the Crescent. It's Greek food. And
this is the one you took your parents to?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's in the Crescent. It opens at I think the 18th too. Like everything's open kind of like mid-September.
Okay.
But
nice.
All good spaces, all good food, all good people.
And the cool weather's coming through too, so it'll be perfect to go out and check out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for it to cool down a bit.
Yeah.
Cool. It's been so hot this year.
Well, I think we could talk another like 50 hours. But I got the cheap free Google Meet app, so it only allowed.
They have the timer on it now too, huh?
They got the timer on for like an hour, so it's about to end. So, any last words? Anything else?
Not really. Thank you for having me on. I've never done this before, but
I've never done this before either. We'll see how post production looks. So like, yeah.
Oh, you just scrap the whole thing.
No, I think we'll keep some parts for sure. Yeah. But cool, we need to do this another time, and we need to link up. I mean, like we're in the same backyard, so yeah.
Yeah. Are you like over up north?
I'm in Fort Worth.
Oh, you're in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
I'm over there sometimes. I have a couple projects out there too. I've done a couple things out there.
Really? Where at?
Yeah. Oh goodness, Cattleman's Steakhouse. That's over in the Stockyards.
Okay. Yeah. That's where they got that big ass cow like hanging out in the front.
I think that's the one. Yeah. And then Standard Meat. They're one of the biggest manufacturers of protein. They're in the Stockyards too. They're awesome. I did their office space corporate murals there.
Nice.
And then somewhere else. I worked in the Snap Kitchen out there too, I think. That was in Fort Worth. Yeah.
Dude, I saw that on your website. You did the stuff for Mad Pie.
Oh yeah, those guys are so cool.
Yeah, I did their logo. Yeah. I did their logo.
No way.
Yeah, the pizza dude. Yeah.
That is so funny how it crossed over.
I know, I saw that. I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
That is funny. That is so funny how things cross paths.
I know, it's a small world. We all know
it is.
Yeah, it's a small world. But I'm not sure they're still open though.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because I was over in that area and I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But those guys are super cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm still with that on their Instagram. Like
they're alright. Bao, you talking about Bao and
Long?
Yeah, Long's cool. Bao's cool. Bao, I know Bao ever since I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, we used to go to church together.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Oh, so you're Catholic?
Yeah.
I'm raised Catholic.
Oh, okay.
Raised.
I used to ring the bells after that all the time.
I wanted to be a nun.
Really?
Before I became an artist, I thought I was going to be a nun.
Wow.
Serious.
That's kind of cool.
I had a really awesome nun, Sakyo.
Yeah.
She was a Vietnamese nun, and she was about my size, and she was just like this badass nun. Like, she really was. And I was like, I want to be just like Sakyo. Like, she was cool. Seriously, like...
Dude, well, I'm glad you met your history teacher then, so he can sway you out of being a nun and being an artist instead. That path. Maybe in another lifetime, maybe in another distant world or galaxy, like you are that nun. And then that nun is saying, dude, I was about to be a graphic designer or artist one day.
Yeah.
But instead so.
Yes.
That's a totally another podcast. We'll do that for episode 10 or 2 or something.
Boundaries and,
yeah. There's so much that we could talk about, but this thing's about to end, so it was so awesome talking to you.
It was nice chatting with you.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you again another time. I know it.
Yeah, we'll link up.
100%. Cool.
All right, bye.
All right, bye, Jaclyn. If you enjoyed today's podcast and would like to be a future guest, email me at walmac.podcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to check out Jaclyn's work at jaclynleestudio.com. That's JACLYNLE studio.com. And follow her on IG at Jaclyn Lee Studio. Until next time, peace, love, and Ha Mai.
Sẽ như nước